Hello, it's 12:21 on the clock. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. We have the Gilded Tarot here and the Rider-Waite Mini here. And we're going to get going. So again, this is a general reading. If you want something more specific, my information's below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And this energy for this read is going into the month of July 2021. I do want to apologize to Libra and the twins today. I forgot to plug my mic in when I was connected to it. So there's some ticking in the background, and I apologize for that. But we are plugged in here for Scorpio, so let's get going. I'm going to continue shuffling. And let's see where this goes. This is for Scorpio going into July 2021. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Take a deep breath, Scorpio. Scorpio, one more. Scorpio. This is for Scorpio going into July 2021. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. A little stuck there. All right, first card out for Scorpio is the Three of Cups. Maybe you're socializing, coming together, a party, a special event, or just socializing in general, coming together with family, but enjoy having fun. What is the challenge for you is the Six of Swords, which is traveling or finding peace. Perhaps you're going out, getting away at night to find peace. And the foundation here is the King of Pentacles. You know, and that's the man. Like, he takes care of everything. He's responsible and loving and is very stable. He might like vanilla cookies and his lucky boots. In the recent past, here is the Eight of Wands reversed, which is a delay in communications or travel. This can be also holding back information, not telling your true feelings or desires, and just that stuckness there. Not being honest with yourself as well. But it also can be cutting off communications, cutting off travel. And here on top here, the crowning energy is the Five of Swords reversed. This was the same as Libra too, I think, in this position, where the war is now over, dealing with post-virus, post any kind of war where somebody was being very harsh, being in their truth, and just wanting to take down the field. There's nothing wrong with standing your truth, but if it's done without love, it can be excruciatingly painful. This is post-war, and post-war we always deal with PTSD issues and looting, where people are confused after the partying, and there is celebration here. So after the celebration, post-war, then there's PTSD and confusion because the body still thinks it's at war. It needs time to integrate the situation and the experience. So what's coming up for you in the near future is the Six of Wands. This is attention, having success, leading the way, getting back up on the horse, the journey, having followers. So it seems like a lot of happiness here, socializing or being in crowds, and you seeing yourself as the Two of Swords reversed, which is new information coming in that might knock you off balance, or gaining clarity in a situation regarding perhaps the King of Pentacles over here. Around you, or how others might see you, is the Six of Cups reversed. This could be a negative past or bad childhood or falling out with someone. This could be having difficulty with your children as well. And the block here for you is the Wounded Warrior. And again, this has to do with victim mentality, right? He's on his last leg. He's not giving up, but he's fighting for his old wounds, which he is not those wounds anymore. It's about being present in the moment. He's still focused on the past and defending all the things that have happened to him in his life. So the block for you is getting out of that energy and just being happy with the culmination of who you are now and the surrender of it. Right? And there's, you know, Scorpio is known for their stubbornness on the Taurus axis, right? Because there's both Scorpio and stubborn. You know, Scorpio's got the sting and Taurus has the stubbornness. It's part of the same axis. So remember, however you project, the opposite of how you project is what's in your subconscious that you're unaware of, but you're still always the whole of all of the energy, We all contain all the energy. We only project a certain portion of it. The rest of it is in our subconscious because we hold at least 14 generations of our DNA, of our ancestors. So we've been in both situations of everything, and that's where the karma comes from, or the need to balance energies in your life, or why situations come up and you're unaware. Well, because it's in your subconscious energy that's going out to these people, but you don't know it. So the universe brings those people into your face to show you what's in you, so you can see what needs to be released. And that's where shadow work comes in, and going back to your childhood to find the entry wound of where that wound first came into your energy. So if you get triggered, don't feed into the trigger. Walk away and feel into your childhood. Where in my childhood did I first respond in that way to that specific trigger? And if you can find the entry wound and then become conscious of it, then you release it, not only for yourself, but of your whole lineage. So it's an amazing energy and work to deal with. So what's coming up at the end for you is the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is letting go of keeping your cards close to your chest, letting go of holding on too tight, letting go of money perhaps you feel like you don't have any of. This is in order to fix things up, to mend things with people, letting go and not holding on so tightly. And Scorpio can be possessive, depending on where your Scorpio lies in your chart. So the connection to what's left hanging in limbo is the Empress reversed. And again, there's lack mentality here with the Empress reversed, right? Because this is abundance. This is growth, right? This is birth. And then this is the opposite of that, of lack. This could be having lost a mother, or dealing with a person who's ill or injured and taking care of them. This also can be a mother who's really needy and attention seeking, right? Wanting everyone else to do it for them. Or it's the boss who does everything and no one else can ever do anything right. So they could be really mean and severe. So that can be abusive energy as well. So that could be abusing her power. So what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the world upside down. It's the world reversed. This could be being in another world too. This could be like the divine feminine in the 5D. This also could be a Pisces reverse and a Taurus reverse that you're dealing with as a Scorpio. Or maybe you have Pisces and Taurus in your chart, but they're both reversed. Maybe you need to make up things. You need to make up something with these energies. A mother. Maybe it's also getting a message from your mother who's passed already from another world, and maybe not believing that you actually got that message. Or literally you're dealing with a boss who's very difficult, perhaps because their world is upside down, or they need closure, or they need, the cycle just to be over. It's a major life cycle that needs to be ended. Now let's see what else comes up for you. So you'll get some more cards from this deck at the end just to close off the story. Okay. All right. So, okay. So look at that. You got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So it's all about the lovers. This also has to do with affection. So it doesn't have to be sexual affection. It can be any kind of affection. It depends on what other cards it comes up with. So we're going to give you a little backstory, and this is about the home, or perhaps the affection of your home and family. And let's see where this goes. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles back here. So this is the underlying energy where you've been already. Let's see here. And we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles, which is someone who's sharing and being charitable and kind, who likes to do things equally, okay? And likes to be balanced, all right? After having suffered, they might have suffered through something for a long time, and then finding their balance again, very grounded and sharing and helping others perhaps, or just working, but being very balanced at work, very stable. But again, there's delays in communication or people not expressing their feelings over here in the past. And then we have the Four of Swords reversed, which is about not being able to sleep or not able to lay something to rest. This is rising above that, or levitating because you're so numb from not sleeping, or literally waking up and coming out about that. So then we have the the Three of Swords reversed here, which is about healing and forgiveness regarding the home, stability, union, marriage, parties, big parties. This could be a huppah type thing. This could be about healing the energy of the actual house too. This could be somebody who's laying, who's, you know, putting the stake in the ground for a new property as well. They could be building a house or buying a new house. But again, it's about, there's no sleep here, no rest for the weary. This is awakening and needing to come out regarding healing and forgiveness, regarding a union. This also could be a union of twin flame energy here, but it also could be just coming out with the affection of the home and family and the need to heal that energy. So maybe Scorpios had difficulty with their family and they need to heal with that. Or maybe they miss family that they're apart from, or missing home. There could be some homesickness there. Maybe not sleeping well if you're sleeping away from home, and it's like making you appreciate what you have at home that you usually take for granted. But there's big love and affection here, but someone not expressing their feelings, again, delays in communication or travel, or just not telling. And we have the King of Pentacles over here too, so that could be a lover of yours. There seems to be new information or clarity that could knock you off balance. Regarding the King of Pentacles on one side, the lover, could be Gemini as well, and then over here, a falling out with children or, you know, the past. This could be a childhood issue as well. So, and bringing it to your attention here, or somebody, this is either you getting attention or somebody else getting attention, and you get clarity or new information about that journey or success. And this could be the sex. It could be the sex, and with a Scorpio, it definitely could be the sex or success of the King of Pentacles here, right? And this is about you getting new information or clarity about that success regarding a lover. And let's see what else that's all about. But there is celebration here post-war, but then what? So let's see, because this is the good news, right? This one comes in to announce the end of the war. So why is there lovers here in the underlying energy for Scorpio? Scorpio. The truth has come in, being presented, or this can be victory and spreading the word, right? The war is over. Spread the word. Literally. And this also could be giving the truth to a child who's stepping up to the plate now, right? Trying to match the truth, match their swords. But they can't match that, right? This is a big truth and this is a little truth. But this is this also there can be a lot of affection between their two truths, right? Because they love each other. This could be a parent and child, or just lovers with a message coming in. Right? This one presents a big truth or hands their head on a platter, and then this one also has truth. It's just not as profound as theirs. And then this makes the Page of Swords feel very sad, or feeling this is someone who's gone through a loss or regret, guilt and shame, and or not letting go of the past and the sadness behind that. This could be this bigger truth that makes this Page of Swords, this little message, feel guilty. But again, there's a lot of affection here, a lover, a Gemini. This could be just a Gemini person who's healing the family or healing the home. This could be Gemini, can be twins as well. So why is the Eight of Wands reversed in the recent past? Page of Pentacles. This is a student, an opportunity or an invitation to do research and look at every angle of the coin. And the coin has to do with time, money, and effort, whether it's school, work, day-to-day practicalities, looking closer at something to understand the details better, really admiring something that you own. It's the love of things, you know. And then we have the Knight of Wands reversed, which is a player energy, or falling short of expectations, falling off the wagon. This could be a player who, you know, comes in for a one-night stand, or just someone who's inexperienced. They're just starting and learning how to manifest, and then they fall short of expectations because they really don't know what they're doing yet. But that's okay. It's to be expected to fall. Maybe they want to go too fast, so they trip up right out of the gate. It's kind of like that energy, because they're not expressing their true desires. They're blocking themselves by not being honest with themselves regarding love or this Gemini energy here. and the truth of a situation. And this is someone, this Knight of Wands reversed, needs to swallow their pride. They might have spoken too soon, or, you know, there could be some arrogance here about thinking they know everything, right? This could be a blowhard, thinking they know everything about an announcement or a wake-up call. But this is someone who didn't heed the call the day the music died. It's that kind of energy of where they need to swallow their pride. So, and there could be two people there too. It could be two different children or two different people at school, right? They're not telling each other their true feelings. The Page of Pentacles may be honest, but the Knight of Wands is holding back. They may be paralyzed by their passions. They may be scared to tell someone how much they want them. So this also can be an opportunity, but they felt maybe they had an opportunity to express their passions and they didn't. They choked. That's definitely coming up here. And this is definitely some kind of love energy over here for lovers. And so the foundation here is the King of Pentacles, which could be the father of the Page of Pentacles over there. Why is the King of Pentacles here in your foundation, Scorpio? The Ace of Wands reversed. All right. So this one's not, this is stuck in their head. They're frustrated. They don't understand. There's no peace. The King of Pentacles doesn't understand. They're sexually frustrated or creatively frustrated, or there's no growth in their business and there's no peace about that. They're stuck in their head about it. But there's definitely about lovers or affection involved with this here. And again, at night, howling at the moon. It's like someone's not getting any at home. But they're really successful and they're really stable and kind and loving. But so what am I doing wrong? Why aren't I getting any? Or why isn't my business growing? Why am I creatively blocked? I'm stuck in my head. There's no peace or no peaceful place to go at night. And then we have, I'm not going to put these out, but these are the next cards. These are very profound. We have the Moon of Night and the subconscious energies, which we talked about already. And then here's about completing the cycle, coming full circle. This is also Pisces and the Divine Feminine, right? Authentic, naked to the world. Regarding the Emperor who's giving them the sideways glance, right? He's looking, but he doesn't want anyone to know he's looking. Or he's like, what's their issue? Like, how can they put it all out there? Like, are they crazy? It's kind of like that energy here. So the Emperor, oh, look, there's the Emperor and the Empress together. So there's a couple looking sideways at this person over here, which can be a Pisces or the Divine Feminine. But remember, these two are all about how it looks to society, right? Because they're in a place of power. I'm actually going to put these out because this is pretty profound. So this is also coming full circle in the ending a cycle for the Emperor and the Empress, both upright. But remember, in the main read here, the Empress is now reversed, and I have to tell you, the Emperor's coming up too towards the end. So there is something going on between the Emperor and the Empress in a negative way, because they're upright here. They had the world at their fingertips, and now the Empress is reversed over here. And the King of Pentacles, who may be the Emperor, is frustrated. But there's Pisces, Aries, and Taurus, and Cancer all represented there, as well as the lover's relationship, the sexual relationship, or Gemini relationship there, or twin relationship over there with a lot of affection. And the truth has come out. It's been told to the Page of Swords, who then was made to feel guilty about it. And the central energy there is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups for Scorpio, which is actually my son Scorpio. That's his soul numbers, the Three of Cups, 43. So this is coming up with the Three of Cups, the King of Wands, who's a very affectionate man. Here is the Hermit, who may be his some kind of guidance here, whether it's a professional guide. This could be a financial advisor, just life in general, life guidance. This could be a grandparent who gives them wise advice. This also could be a hermit or someone who gives advice, or this could be a Virgo person who's always shedding light for them, perhaps at their side or perhaps behind their left shoulder. So it could be a feminine energy. And then we also have, this could be a mother too who's passed, who's hanging over his left shoulder, giving him light. And this could be healing and forgiveness that needs to happen here. Regarding a coming together, a reunion, perhaps between these two here. This is about an offer of love to the Page of Wands reversed, who's frustrated or out of control, ego, or this could be a child all over the place physically. Also could be someone who's very uninspired, feeling stuck, creatively blocked, and then here's someone offering love to them. So I'm going to leave that out too, because we have the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, which can be father and son or father and daughter. And here's where the father needs to give attention to the child and coming together, making up with each other. And then we have the challenge being making peace or finding a peaceful place to go or making peace, you know, just in general. So why do we have the Six of Swords as the challenge here? There's some kind of commitment or marriage or Taurus that is the challenge to find peace. That can be an institution, it can be a religion. Maybe there's maybe they don't believe in the same thing, the father and child. All right, so there could be a father and child falling out here, that they don't agree, they don't have the same beliefs, whether it be religion or something else. Okay, this is also about marriage and family, a marriage in the home. This is about a wedding perhaps as well. And the challenge is finding peace here regarding a marriage, institution, a religion, and the stability of it, or a celebration around it, which can be that Three of Cups, which could be a wedding that's coming up. And that's interesting too, because my nephew's getting married in September. And he's Taurus. And there's your Taurus there, Taurus wedding. So again, and this Hermit can be that the King of Wands has Virgo in their chart. He could be a Virgo with fire, or it's a separate person, wise counsel or Virgo energy. Again, about making up with this child energy or giving them love regarding their choices, regarding establishment, religion, marriage, any kind of societal norms or commitments that society expects of us, or traditional things regarding a marriage. There was a disagreement regarding this. So whether it's a marriage or a home or a religion, whatever the issue is, it's a falling out between two here. Okay, and coming together at a reunion. Or maybe two who don't talk to each other anymore have to see each other at this wedding or this party that's coming up. And the challenge is finding peace with this. All right, so then we have the Five of Swords reversed, which is the end of the war. And there's still PTSD and looting that happens there after the celebration. And if it's a wedding, you know, there's a lot of cleanup that has to happen after the wedding. And who's going to do it? So here is that higher love. This is peace, balance, patience, taking one step at a time, back and forth, the flow between the masculine and feminine, taking your time. And this is very high vibe energy of love here. This is a message of love, of the most innocent of all loves, and this is the highest of all loves. All right, so here we have the mature love, and here's the baby, innocent love coming together post-war to help everybody like get past all the crap that usually happens, the PTSD and looting, the prisons that they're all in, regarding third-party situations, bad influences, whether they're partiers, gossipers, antisocial people, or groups. This is this huge, major higher love, and then here's fears and anxieties and no joy. All right, so there's like, it's like two different sides of the same coin, right? One being the ultimate love, and the other one being the ultimate prison. Post-war, because you're in PTSD, your body still thinks you're at war, but yet you've been given your freedom. So now you have to decide, well, what is freedom? My house was burned down in the war, so I don't have a home to go to, or my family was all killed in the war. I have no family. So I'm free, and we're happy, and we're having a party, but now after the party's all died down, or the wedding is all died down, now we have to deal with the family issues, or my personal issues, right? So that's the energy around this. There can be really beautiful energy there, but there can be really some of the worst energy there too, if you keep yourself in that imprisoned place of fear. So remember, it's always a choice between fear and love. If you're in fear, you're not in love. And you obviously want to be in that love energy right there. And again, this has to do with the fear of viruses and things like that. Let go of the fear. If you keep a high vibration of love and happiness, you can overcome anything. And you know this. Just don't feed into the 3D, the thread that's going on. You know, there's so much crap out there in the media that you don't need to listen to, because it's just feeding in to make you in fear so that you drop your vibration, so that the powers that be then can control you. And we know Scorpio doesn't want anyone to control them, but yet you're allowing your fears to control you. And that, we're talking about war here. So Scorpio is all about death, right? Scorpio is about money, death, and taxes. That's how Scorpio is always categorized. And so Scorpio is the deepest transformation of all the signs, probably the strongest of all the signs as well, because they have to dive so deep and they have to be very comfortable with their shadow side. But the problem is, if you're dealing with wounding, and because you're Scorpio, you're very comfortable with dealing with death wounding, you're not letting go of that pattern. So you're bringing more death into your life, which then causes more wounding because you deal with death. So it's about breaking the patterns of needing, there's an extremity of savior versus victim, and then also the perpetrator. So the perpetrator and the savior are the polarities. The victim is the center. The victim is the one who can do the shift. When they shift their energies, they then pull the polarities into the middle, closer, so there's not so much of a discrepancy there between polarities, between savior and perpetrator, right? Because there's both the shadow and the light within each of us, bringing them closer to the middle, more of a moderate point, a place where we can all be happy with each other and not go to extremes of being the perpetrator or the savior, right? If you're the savior, that means you're making the other person the victim. And we want to get out of victim mentality, so you can't be the savior. You have to let them save themselves. That's the energy. So there needs to be a breaking of the patterns. Here is about getting back on the horse after the war to bring in the good news to others that the war is over, to have success, to bring good news, to lead the way out of this perhaps. And there's the Queen of Cups reversed, and that could be a Scorpio energy reversed. This could be someone who's sad in loss. Also can be manipulative energy or over-emotionalism, and perhaps alcohol issues as well. Or depression. And then here is from this place, someone who's very sad or been made to feel guilty over here. This is an offer of time, money, and effort in a big way, right? After the loss of the war, coming in to give the good news, to help with time, money, and effort to help others. This could be doing charity work as well. So that's what you could be doing that as well, to help others out. But in offering this time, money, and effort, or this loan, or this new life that this Queen of Cups, whether that's you or somebody else, it could be somebody else who just has water in their chart, but they're not Scorpio, offering this big gift, but not expressing their true feelings, right? This is holding back true feelings, or there's delays in this money, time, or effort in getting to the other energies, the wounded over here. So there's delays in communication or travel in getting what's needed to the people who need it, who are suffering or hurt, right? Hospitals, food, warmth, homes, shelter, all that kind of stuff that's needed in a trauma type situation, right? This is the imbalance on the other side, that there's an extreme need for supplies or love or time, money, and effort to help them out. But again, it's not about not helping out those who are in need. It's about helping them by teaching them how to help themselves and not fixing their problem for them. That's the difference, okay? Especially the vulnerable, right? So we have the children and the old people who obviously are always vulnerable. And then there's other people who are hurt or injured or maybe emotionally can't function because of the trauma they've experienced. So it's about teaching them how to heal themselves, how to do the shadow work, how to send energy to your body to heal things that are broken in your body. And that is the best way to heal them, because then even when you're gone, they can still continue to do the work on themselves. Or you give them the tools to connect with places that will be able to help them, like, perhaps videos that do healing, or teach them more things about what they want to learn. You see yourself as the Two of Swords reversed. And here's the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So this has to do with dysfunctional family or loss. You know, this could be a major financial loss or loss of a family member. This can be a dysfunction regarding how people view money and how to use it, right? So there could be a dysfunction within your family, whether it's your immediate family or your extended family, or the world, right? And how the world doesn't take care of, they're vulnerable. And this is seeing synchronicities or having options. Like there's a lot of money here to spend, but there's so many good uses for that money. Like how do you pick which one to help? And then here we have the Queen of Wands reversed. And this is someone who's tired, sick, or sick and tired, or pissed off at the dysfunction of it all regarding lovers or affection and justice of that. So again, it has to do with getting clarity on misappropriation of funds or how people are treated or how affection is given. There could be legal proceedings here as well regarding the Queen of Wands reversed, whether that's you or somebody else. You may have fire in your chart. But we also, again, have Gemini and Libra here, both upright. And you may be dealing with some air signs here. Aquarius is not represented here, though, in your energy, but just Libra and Gemini. So, I mean, these could all be aspects of you. You could have Gemini and Libra in your chart, as well as fiery as well. But also, this is just a big affection here between the Queen of Wands reversed and a Libra person, or perhaps the justice system. Maybe, you know, Scorpio can be really hung up on getting justice, right? Getting revenge can come up. I'm not getting revenge here, but the Queen of Wands is reversed, so that can be a vengeful energy. But it's like it's the rebel without a cause, right? Because it's very much about wanting to do right by someone, those who haven't been done right by, and Scorpio wants to fix those situations where the vulnerable aren't being helped. It's really, Scorpio is very much about that transformational process. But they can also go to the dark side, which is revenge. So there's like that balance there that needs to be seen. And then we have the 6 of Cups reversed, which is that falling out in the past, or a bad childhood, or difficulty with your children coming together at work to co-create, or school. But this is upright, it's positive. This could be a new home, again, the architect's office. This could be a hospital office looking at x-rays. This can be church to have a ceremony. And manifesting big time here with all the tools out on the table. So some kind of performance, perhaps. This could be like a very kind of flamboyant performance at a church as well, about carrying the weight of the world upon your shoulders, about working too hard, about carrying too much weight, whether that's physical or in any other way. This could be working too hard, you're about to break your back. You need to lay it down before you fall and can't get back up. So some kind of, you could literally be listening to a sermon about this. But this is a falling out from the past, whether it's your childhood, a bestie, a relationship, your children. This could be a past life relationship too that is coming back for you to fix the karma around it, regarding coming together at work with justice and or Libra energy here, or a judge. This can be Gemini or twin flame energy as well, or just twins. There could be twins you're dealing with, or Gemini. And then coming together between this judge or Libra. This can be divorce as well, but coming together with this magician to co-create together, which can be Gemini or Virgo energy with Libra, in order to carry the weight of the world. But then it's like working out too, and then hurting yourself. So this is falling off the wagon, really hurting yourself, not being able to get up because you hurt your back, doing too much. Like when you're the only one who can save everybody, then everybody depends on you, and then it gets too much, and then that's when you fall, because you're not loving yourself first. So the block here is the wounded warrior and the victim mentality. And why is that coming up for Scorpio? Is living in the past, looking back, going back to what doesn't serve you, or living in the past Again, this is living in the past because you're still defending your old wounds when you are not your old wounds anymore. You're the culmination of what you are now. This is the starting over again. Looking back in order to start over, to turn over a new leaf, to detox whatever isn't working. But there may be detoxing pain. This can be a massage. This can be a painful ending and betrayal, or ending pain. You know, maybe you do that for others and help them end their pain. But any which way, it's about starting over here. Starting over to detox any toxicity from your life and pain and get it out of you, or go for a massage. This can be too in coming together to work together. It just may be too hard at this point. It's just not working out. And then we have the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is letting go, not holding on so tightly after the war, you know, thinking that you're clinging to your stuff because you lost everything in the war. It's like clinging to your stuff and now learning to let go. Maybe I don't have a lot right now, but I can still let go a little bit to fix up the house a little bit, or maybe make amends with a friend or a lover or my past. And then here is the Empress reversed in lack with their world upside down. And then these two cards are coming up. This is all about lack, right? This is surrender, this is the post-war, and this is depression or arrogance. So there's a lot of this, you know, post-war energy in your life. Like, why are you living in a war zone? That's what I'm getting here. It's not just a war like this year. Your whole life is a war. Why are you always looking to end the war and bring good news? Like, you get to be the bearer of good news, that the war is over, or somebody else does. There's the need to, there's a surrender here to a war that's been going on, the post-war with depression or arrogance, and the need, and then the letting go to fix things, to make repairs. Like after the war, there's a whole lot of repairs that need to be made. And then we have this energy of the Queen of Swords speaking about the need for strength and courage, the need, the going through ego death and how that works, and the downturn, right? That maybe it's just not time yet because you need to go through ego death before the wheel will then turn forward again. And this is also about pulling in the wrong kind of energy into your life, right? If you're in ego, you're going to pull in those who will take from you, or this is someone stealing from someone else or running away from something else towards you. In the downturn, it's like this negative energy is sucking them right in. It also can be magnetizing whatever ran away from you to come back in again, right? If you set it free, it will come back to you. If you love it, set it free. If it loves you, you know, it comes back. If it comes back, then it's yours to love. And if it doesn't, it was never love in the first place. It wasn't yours to begin with. That's the energy. But here's someone dumping their ego, and then by doing that, it's literally in the retrograde or the downturn is pulling in what ran away in the first place. That's interesting too. So we have the Empress reversed in lack or out of control, with their world upside down, wanting to make it right again. And this is someone feeling defenseless to the energies or attacks, or feeling ganged up on. Okay, this could be Scorpio feeling that way or Scorpio doing that, because Scorpio is just walking right over the dead and everyone's kind of horrified at what they're doing. They're walking right past the priest giving last rites. Right? Scorpio can be harsh that way because it has to do with death and transformation. So somebody could be getting on Scorpio's case about the way they're going about something, or Scorpio feeling defenseless to the attacks, and so they're going their own way, whether the others like it or not. This is in avoiding a disaster or in the aftermath of sudden events and not wanting to deal with the cleanup. Regarding the King of Pentacles reversed. All right, so we have Scorpio, Pisces reversed, and then Scorpio is both upright and reversed there. So what comes up next for you is the Strength card. So again, this is Leo, kids, pets, having somebody on a leash. And there's definitely there's Taurus reversed, Pisces reversed, and then Leo upright, and a lot of Scorpio both upright and reversed. So you could be between them, those energies. And then we have the Page of Swords reversed, which is negative self-talk, lying, spying, rumors, not talking. This is the most immature communication in the deck. You can't get worse than that in the deck. So there's bad communication there and being strong. Then we have the Emperor reversed. So now we have the Emperor and the Empress reversed. This is a couple or brother and sister, a power couple, who are being very immature, trying to be strong, but while their world is upside down, perhaps trying to make things right. But there is a disconnect here, whether it's in person or at a distance. There is a disconnect here for the Emperor regarding deception or the need to get up before dawn, not sleeping well. This also can be reference the new moon or a breakup by the new moon. There's also Cancer energy there. And then we have the King of Cups reversed, which can be Scorpio, but it also can be someone with Cancer in their chart here or somebody with Cancer. So it could be someone who's dealing with Cancer issues. And then we have the Truth that comes out, along with the Knight of Cups, who's offering the truth and love. So instead of just offering the truth, right, with their head on a platter, it's offering truth with love, because you can't be wrong if you do that, right? If you say your truth with love, then even if someone hates you for it and leaves you, they can't fault you for it. So they'll either come back to you eventually and make up, or they'll be out of your life for good because you don't resonate anymore. So why is there a need to be strong here? This is somebody walking away. They're being loving by leaving. This is someone resting, taking a break, praying, meditating, 5D connection here, receiving love from the other side. This is someone offering love and then walking away. This can also be offering condolences, but I can't come, or just showing up to give big love, but I can't offer anything else right now. Being strong, but not being led astray. Not wanting to be led anymore. Like, I give you my love, but we can't be together anymore because I don't want to be led. I want to go my own way, and that's definitely could be Scorpio energy. And then we have the Page of Swords reversed, a negative message, rumors, lies, spying, or just negative self-talk. Somebody suffering in silence regarding holding their tongue or verbal abuse. This could be not sleeping, and then you can't function. Or somebody circling in their head about, having an internal conversation that's fighting, like them are fighting words. Again, there's a Page of Swords reversed here and the Knight of Swords here. This could be two siblings fighting or two friends, but it's like they could be lots of negative messages too that are getting to you. Between the Strength card, Leo, and then the Emperor reversed, which is also Aries reversed, in disconnect. So he's either in disconnect, that means immature communication with this Leo between Taurus and Pisces reversed and Leo upright. There's definitely immature communication between this group and the Emperor. So the Empress's side and his side is in disconnect with the King of Cups reversed, who could have Cancer in his chart or has Cancer or is at a distance. And there's deception involving the King of Cups. And all of a sudden the truth comes out regarding the Knight of Cups offering love. So why is the Emperor reversed? Why is he being childish? He's choosing a new path, perhaps away from people he deals with normally, who may be victims or the homeless, maybe just wanting to do something else. Maybe he's been dealing with this industry, whether it's helping people with social work or a doctor helping patients. Maybe they just don't want to do that anymore and they're choosing a new path. That could be the Emperor there, turning their back on those left out in the cold in a losing battle, exposed to the elements or the sun or children or highly energized situation. Of unhappiness, a lack of satisfaction. This could be alcohol issues as well, Or what's coming up here is a connection here. When this is upright, these two upright together is like the perfect couple, right? They're each independent and yet they fit perfectly together. But this one hasn't turned up yet. She's got everything she needs except for the one she wants to share it with. This one's unhappy and dissatisfied with themselves. Or they have found their satisfaction, their sovereignty, but now they don't want to do it alone anymore. They want to bring somebody else into their world. So, but there's still work that needs to be done there. Why is the Two of Cups reversed for the Emperor reversed? Holding on, grounding, saving. Maybe they lost some money and now they're starting over. Dropping the act, the facade, breaking patterns. Perhaps after tripping up, now they have to save their money again and make the family happy, or end an emotional cycle, or end happy ending with the family before they move on. And again, here is an offering here of time, money, and effort, or perhaps a gift, which may knock this person for a loop. Or maybe this one feels like they're embarrassing themselves in front of the Knight of Pentacles, who's that humble, loyal servant. Lumble. It made me think of the Bumble, not the bumblebee, but the Bumble in Rudolph, the snow monster. But it's like this offer blows them away. It pushes them off the edge. So again, it's like falling back into old habits again. Like somebody gets an offer they can't refuse, and then they go right back to work again, into their same old habits. So there could be, it's because once it's like making the family happy, then the family wants to do something for you again. But it's the same cycle. As soon as you make them all happy, then they say thank you and they offer you something, and then they start the whole cycle over again, expecting you to do everything. It's like this weird cycle. It's definitely very deceptive with the Moon reversed and the King of Cups reversed. Why is the King of Cups reversed there with the Moon reversed? Again, he's very unhappy. He may have alcohol issues here. There's dissatisfaction, unhappiness with self. And again, here's that couple there. But he needs to get his shit together. And then there's the, so he could be a Cancer, have Cancer in his chart, or dealing with Cancer issues. But it's about he might have alcohol issues or depression issues, and he needs to find his self-worth, his self-love. He needs to speak his truth here, which is the King of Swords then, awakening to the truth with the Queen of Pentacles here. All right, there's truth and then an offer of love. For the Two of Cups, getting clarity, which is how you're seeing yourself here, with new information and clarity of this connection, and reaping the rewards of that by making a bold move, to travel, to ascend, to or with the King of Cups reversed, perhaps to visit. Maybe he needs a nurse or some kind of help or guidance in order to fix this relationship. All right, this falling out, this negative past, or to deal with children. Maybe they should consult with someone. Do you want to consult with a nurse or a nun? Do you want to consult with a reader, a card reader? This could be all of those things. So we have the King of Swords reversed, awakening, perhaps to his own ego, or perhaps to an idea, or just the awakening in general regarding the Queen of Pentacles upright, and giving the truth about the connection of offering love of the Page of Cups to, this could even be Scorpio, right? Because you're seeing yourself with new information and clarity, but perhaps that knocks you off balance. Then reaping the rewards of your efforts, but needing to decide, where do you want to go from here? Do you want to retire? Do you want to go back to work? Do you want to invest your money? How do you want to spend your time, money, and effort with this connection? And this could be you need to drive somewhere or travel or need to spend money. This could be a Cancer person. And there's the King of Cups reversed, who's reversed, right? They're with conditions of love instead of being unconditional, or they have depression or alcohol issues. And then there's Pisces here. You could be a Pisces or Cancer or a Scorpio person here. in a falling out or a bad childhood and needing to heal from whatever this is, perhaps of being a nursemaid to a masculine energy, unless it's a really masculine feminine who's the King of Cups. Okay, reaping the rewards of efforts. That could also be clarity about the divine feminine's heart in a bold move to move, travel, or ascend, regarding conditions of love, regarding integrity and peace within self, and perhaps a negative past, or the past returning, or a negative childhood and dealing with those issues, or perhaps children who need a babysitter or they need medical assistance as well. So let's see what else is coming up here. I don't think I rolled your die yet. So for Scorpio, what do the dice say? And if I already rolled them, I apologize, but I'm rolling them again. So I have the Moon of Cancer. I have the 6 of the Lovers, but that's also Virgo, and it's also the 6th month of June, which are both Mercury energies. And then we have Aries here. So here's, Ram tough, being hard-headed. Being hard-headed at the moon, when the crescent moon or dealing with Cancer energies. We're in Cancer energies now. It might bring out the Ram in you, Scorpio, because Cancer is a very moody sign, a very motherly sign. And when Scorpio gets in a mood, that might not necessarily be a good thing. But then we have the 6 of the Lovers, family and community, as well as the Virgo energies of the 6th month and the Gemini energies of the June month. So those are coming up for you. Let's see what the Romance Angels has to say for you. It was just 1:11 on the clock. And we started your read at 12:21, which is significant for a major culmination and shift in your life. But there is an Emperor and Empress who are both reversed and separate here, with a lot of immature communication between them, as well as a Leo, kids or pet, and and the world upside down, especially for the Empress. But there's definitely celebration. It's like you're dealing with celebration and then post-war energies regarding love and affection and home and family and getting new information and dealing with healing the past. You could be dealing with family past issues. In order to change the rest of the aspects of your life, you need to go back to your childhood. All right, let's see here. All right, so we've released your ex, that time has come to clear your energy. Maybe you've been holding on to an ex from a long time ago or from your childhood. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, and then you have passion as well. Of course, you're Scorpio. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So by releasing old, this doesn't have to be a person necessarily. It can be the energies of your past. That the time has come to clear your energy and stay optimistic about your love life, and just allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Be loved, be happy and be loved. So there could be a past life relationship that you have known each other before that you're dealing with, and that the underlying energy is about you deserving love, that you are lovable. So it's like shifting the aspect on, instead of aiming your arrow at someone else, turn it around and focus on your own heart. When you shift to knowing that you're lovable, because there may be a wound in there, then you're going to stop either pushing people out of your life or now drawing people in that are more suitable to your life by knowing that you're lovable. So chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and you deserve love. So again, there's Sagittarius energy here. So you could have Sagittarius in your chart or be dealing with a Sagittarius. Sagittarius can be very aggressive in love, right? They got their arrow pulled and they're ready to aim it, and that could be you or it could be someone around you. Let's pull from the Lenormand Reverie. Let's see what comes up for you. So again, the first card out was release your ex. Time to clear your energies. And here we go. The anchor. So this is about finding stability, like, putting your anchor. The anchor's been lost, right? You're a ship without an anchor, nowhere to hunker down. So it's about reattaching the anchor to your ship, finding a place that suits you, that makes you feel safe and warm. And this is good luck. Good luck in doing that. And then there's wise counsel over here with the 2 owls. Okay, so you may be looking for wise counsel, just to chat with someone, whether it's financial advice, psychological advice, social advice, or even going online for advice. You may have good luck here with getting wise counsel here regarding stability here and anchoring down to find your power again here, right? That's the power woman. Or this is also dealing the two sides of yourself. This is the power woman and this is the loving woman. Or it could be dealing with two people, right? The one who's very loving and the one who wants to control. And the choice of path here, right? The twin bridges. It looks like it's left desolate, like it's a kind of a scary place to go. Which one do I go? They both look kind of scary and empty. There's something gnawing at you here regarding a child or childhood and gambling issues or taking a gamble. And that could be regarding delivery or deliverance. There may be a wound there regarding giving birth. This is Scorpio, right? Birth and death. There may be a wound regarding a child that's eating you away, regarding a child or your own childhood, regarding taking a risk or a gamble or being too risky when you were a child, and involving delivery. And the storks are all about returning home in the spring, but it also has to, with delivering a child, taking a gamble, perhaps with pregnancy, and regarding the family tree as well. Okay. And this could be a risky pregnancy, perhaps wanting to get pregnant again, but maybe you're older. Or there may be a wound regarding pregnancy and deliveries because you had that issue in your family with holding a child full term, or that there was so much dysfunction in the family that it would cause the inability to deliver fully, right? To hold, and this doesn't have to be a child, it can be any deliverance of something new, like unable to hold it to term. And again, finding patience within your life and spirituality and peace. The bottom of the deck is about time, collapsing timelines, or running out of time, right? With the loving man. Or maybe the loving man's running out of time. This is a breakthrough. Somebody had a full exposure to something, or a day in their day in the sun. After looking closely at something, there was exposure of something, exposing somebody's independence or riding the rainbow, doing what they want. And a breakthrough involving, getting rid of the clouds and into the sun, regarding a loving man who wants to offer his love, but maybe running out of time. Time heals all wounds is coming up too. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, Scorpio. That was a lot. It was very specific, actually. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, and get your nature. Follow your own guidance last. And rise and be loved, guys. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Take a deep breath.